to see under the nose of a police station, Waigani police station, we see an unfortunate scene where 4 Golalas killed and burnt alive, and not only Golalas, but a Marape female, innocent, totally innocent, killed and burnt alive to ashes.
So that's Mr. Casimiro Aya, the Honorable Member for Guelala District of Central Province, recounting the incident, the famous incident that happened at Waigani Market some weeks ago. I'm sure most of us have watched or read about that incident and are aware of the story. And it's a very tragic, barbaric killing of some people from the district that Mr. Casimiro Aya represented. That's why he took that to Parliament and he questioned the Prime Minister of our country about the safety and the welfare of people, not only Guelalians, but everyone who calls Port Moresby their home and everyone that usually comes into Port Moresby to conduct business.
My line of questions is as follows. Mr. Prime Minister, or Acting Speaker, can you confirm or deny that this country is very safe, or this city, Port Moresby, is safe for our people, and especially Golala people? Mr. Prime Minister, can you also confirm that Golala people are free, and this will never happen to them anymore in a place they call home? We all come from homes. We all represent our people and we have homes. But this, unfortunately, this city here belongs to Central people from Margarita or Gadaisu to Kiwaru Point, including Golala. Golala not excluded. We come here to conduct business. I'm afraid standing here. I can't represent my people well in their house here. Second question, Prime Minister. Where did the police go at that time? At the material time the incident took place? Have they resigned, or suddenly they woke up that morning and there was mass protest, there was nobody on duty? Third question. All these incidents is happening around the country, and including Port Moresby, the Waigani one, that does qualify for a change of leadership in the commissioner and everybody else down the rank and file. Because for too long, we have said, we have gambled with this, we have gambled with our people's life. This third question I asked is very serious. Under the commissioner right now, we have seen a lot of deaths. Our people cannot be protected by law anymore. These are voiceless people, especially Golala people, they are voiceless people.
So those were the 3 questions that Honorable Casimiro Aya asked to the Prime Minister. So these questions by the member for Guelala are very straightforward questions, simple and straightforward questions, and they require straightforward answers, not some very prophetic, philosophical, biblical backed answers. You just need to confirm or deny if Port Moresby is safe or not. You just need to apologize if the police failed. Clearly the police failed at the time of the incident and they did not turn up, even though the incident happened right next to the police station. So apologize on behalf as a leader. And also confirm if the police commissioner is competent or not, because many Papua New Guinean lives have been lost under his words. So these are the straightforward. But let's have a listen to how the Prime Minister answered the questions.
The Honourable Prime Minister.
All right, I want to thank the member for Guelala for asking 6 questions. That is very important, and whilst Guelala people may have been the focus of this question, but the question is quite generic and it applies to the safety of all of us right across this country and also our nation's capital. I want to firstly put from the outset, we'd like a big thank you to much lot of people of Guelala. They were part of the early construct of the city. They were mobilized by the pre-independent administration of manpower and labor that came into Port Moresby City to build this city to what it is today. So to the people of Guelala far and wide, including those who are back up in Waitape, Tapini, Gueri, villages up there, to those who reside in our nation's capital, I want to say thank you very much for your hand in the way our country has come. And we've seen Guelala people rising up to be top-class geologists, top-class economists. One of them, our sister, sitting as a regional member and governor for Central on the other side. And then become yourself a member of Guelala. You were a good policeman. Rose to the rank of senior inspector, if I'm not wrong, before you decide to pursue this career and this work as a member of parliament. So Guelala is not to be discriminated. We don't have classes of people in our country. All of us, by the grace of God, are a creation of God made equal at the foot of the cross. All of us are equal. There is no better group of people and lesser group of people. And those who offend laws are lawbreakers. There are two classifications of people: lawful livers, those who live within the laws in our country, and those who break laws in our country. And I want to say to the Goelalas, as much as to the rest of the country, this is your country, this is your city. You should feel safe in your own city, and your conduct, likewise, must be within the sanctum and dictates of law for all of us. Coming back to your first question, is Goelala safe? Goelala should be safe. Goelaland should be safe in the city and in the country as much as every other citizen. Those who are only unsafe, in my view, should be those who are offenders of laws in our country. Those who are offenders of law in our country, and I want to say that police must not discriminate. Your second question, on the 4 who unfortunately lost their life in the criminal site at Waigani. Police is working. I want to give assurance to the member and to the House. Police is working to make sure they get to the bottom of this, and arrests, if not made yet, must be made at the very earliest. No crime in our country must go unattended. In fact, every crime is registered. And even if it takes delayed response time, police, as part of their duty, must and will attend to all matters of crime. The 4 that happened right in the face of Waigani police station is not good, and police commissioner has been instructed to get to the bottom of this one and make arrest at the very earliest. In the face of our 50th anniversary, I want to use this question to point to one important and essential character our nation must rise up to. The easiest, the freest, and less cost contribution our citizens must give to our country is the respect of rule of law in our country. And in as far as our matter is concerned, I want to point to one example of a fine young councillor in my own electorate. In his village, including the loss of life of his wife and his mother. This young councillor, I've mentioned his name in this floor before, and it's worth mentioning again. Councillor Oli Urupu of Karita village never resorted to pay back trouble fight violence that is predominantly known as a recourse and response by tribes. He lost his own, yet he said, I will report the matter, and 4 years on, some arrests have been made, and continued arrest and work is happening as we speak up there in the mountains of the land of Hulis. And I want to say this is a good example to the rest of us. When the first murder ever took place on planet Earth, when the son of Adam and Eve, Cain, murdered Abel, God's response was not to murder Cain and gave Cain punishment. Tooth for tooth, eye for an eye is not the rightful manner in which we must respond. As painful as it may be, as delayed as police may seem to do their work, people are asked, if a murder takes place, don't repay with a murder. Report the matter to police. Police must then get to work at the very earliest. When you do recompense or react with another matter, you're bringing the case to yourself. I want to ask our people in the face of our nation's 50th, don't pay back, allow police to get to work. But in this instance, when the 4 or 5 were murdered in response to an assumed or perpetration of crime earlier, police is now getting to work in this one. In that area, there were one innocent bystander, a young daughter from Medi, a university graduate who also lost life in a response by police around the place. Police officers concerned are right now under investigation as we speak. I want to say over 500 police officers throughout our country for everyday recklessness or discipline offences have been suspended or removed from the police force as we also work to restore young recruits into the police force. So these are part of the work that is ongoing to reconstruct. I must admit that police response time is slow to my dissatisfaction, but this is the capacity constraint we are faced with. But they will still get to attend to all matters. Let's not respond a crime for a crime, an offence for an offence, a matter for a matter. I want to appeal to our people. Put on the restraint, report a first instance of break of law to the police, and we leave it to the police and we hold police to account.